Your beauty is extremely mesmerizing. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, your beauty is extremely mesmerizing. Now, family, I want to start this video off right, all right? Now, I don't care if you are a man or a woman. Once again, I don't care if you are a man or a woman. Drop in the comments and say I'm naturally beautiful, okay? And the reason why I say this is because your soul can be beautiful. Your spirit can be beautiful. You can be beautiful as a person. It's not just only your looks. But let me add to looks, y'all. Obviously, a part of being beautiful is your looks, okay? I understand that. However, let's talk about your soul. Let's talk about your spirit, all right? You can just be a naturally good person. That can make you beautiful. The way you speak to people, you know, how you act around people, the vibe you give people, your presence in totality can make you a beautiful person. Because there's a lot of people who are beautiful on the outside but ugly on the inside, which makes them ultimately ugly all the way around. They have no friends. Nobody want to deal with them. Nobody want to put them in their business. Nobody want to hire them. Nobody wants to have a conversation with them because they are truly nasty individuals, not even hygienic wise, but just because of how they talk to people, how they treat people, how they act, being unappreciative. You follow what I'm saying? And so I just want to add to this by saying your beauty is more than looks. Okay, somebody drop that down below in the comments. Beauty is more than looks. And these are true facts. But family, we're going to get directly into this video. As y'all can see, we are on the other channel with it, Reno Speaks Life. Y'all also drop in the comments some topics y'all would like for me to speak on and things that y'all would like for me to elaborate on, because I truly will. But right now, we're just kind of finding our way with this channel. I'm just posting some of the same stuff I do on my other one. So if y'all have any other recommendations, please let your boy know, all right? But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get directly into it. Be sure to leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into this, y'all. Number one, what makes your beauty extremely mesmerizing is genuineness is truly refreshing, okay? That's number one. Genuineness is truly refreshing. Do you know how many terrible people it is out here in this world with bad hearts, bad motives, terrible energy? You know, they're coming around people to only steal, kill, and destroy them. Do you know how many people are only out for what they can get versus the individuals who are coming with their hands giving instead of hands being out looking to receive? How many people who's willing to give the shirt off their back? It's very few. And so when a person meets you, it's mesmerizing because it's actually refreshing. Think about the content you watch on social media. Everything you watch is predominantly negative. We're going to keep it a stack. Everything you predominantly watch is negative. This person died. This person got stabbed. This person cheating on this person cussing this individual out. I mean, it's just a negative cycle of things, right? But when you come across a person page who's positive or come across somebody's content that's positive, don't it give you like a breath of fresh air? Like, whoo, let me just breathe for a second. You follow what I'm saying? That's the effect that you have on a lot of people. Genuineness is truly refreshing. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm just like wine. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I'm just like wine. That is who you are. When you think about traveling outside the country, right? When you travel outside the country, you get to be more appreciative of what you have, okay? I'm not saying that these countries are not good countries. I'm not saying that they don't have beautiful monuments and beautiful statues and just beautiful cities overall, right? Because clearly they do. But you get to see another side of the world and you realize how much you do have, okay? Over here in the States, y'all, we start getting what we call it, family, ungrateful, right? We start getting ungrateful. We start, becoming entitled, obligated to where when we get outside the country, we'll be like, man, I didn't know y'all had it this bad. And it automatically gives you a what? Breath of fresh air. That's the same thing with what I'm saying about yourself. And it becomes mesmerizing, and for those who haven't been out the country, you got to try it out. Go see. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. And even if you can't afford it right now, get on YouTube, get on Google, watch other people travel and see the things that they're talking about. Pay attention to their movements and their body languages. And you will see that it's like a breath of fresh air. But the point that I am making, y'all, is that you are genuine. And so your genuineness is truly refreshing. And that is what makes people mesmerized by you. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 2 is going to be this right here, y'all. You have a unique vibe. Yeah, you got a unique vibe. Like, there's not a lot of people like you. We're going to keep that a stack. Okay, there's not a lot of people who's coming like how you're coming. Your vibe is just different, all right? And so when you think about the movie, y'all, Poetic Justice, y'all, with Janet, Tupac, they had some people in there. I think Regina King or Regina Davis. I get them mixed up, but it had some people in there, y'all, some heavy hitters. Classic black movie. However, Pop was used to dealing with, women who was considered to be hoodlums, hood rats, wham, bam, thank you, ma'ams, right? But what happened was when he met Janet, and I'm talking about for the movie's sake, y'all, not just talking about in real life, but for the movie's sake, when he met Janet, it was something different about her, which caused him to be more mesmerized by her, which caused him to be more drawn and attracted to her. You follow what I'm saying? And so when he dove into what he was dealing with, oh, she's a writer. Oh, she's not like all these other women. Oh, she's more loyal. Oh, she's this. And so that can be more mesmerizing as well because you have a unique vibe, right? Y'all, when you're dating certain people, sometimes it can be a turnoff, or sometimes it's just like, okay, this is just an everyday thing. It's just regular, right? When you're dealing with a person who's only in it for the sex. Everybody is only in it for the sex. Everybody is only in it for pleasurable times. Everybody is only in it for the dinner, the money, okay? But when you finally meet a person who's like, no, we can have a real conversation. No, we can literally Netflix and chill. No, we can, have a picnic. We can eat sandwiches. We can talk about our future. We can just have genuine conversation. When you meet a person who's coming on that vibe, that's unique. And anytime you meet a person who's unique, they're going to stand out, because they don't fit in with everybody else. You follow what I'm saying? You have a unique vibe. If this is you, drop in the comments and say, Reno, that's me. Okay? If you have a unique vibe, trust me, you're going to be almost just like Janet Jackson in Poetic Justice. And I'm not talking about to the T, but I'm just saying just having a unique vibe, period. All right? Male or female, you're going to be different. You stand out because you were never born to fit in. Number 4 is going to be this right here, y'all. I'm sorry. Number 3 is going to be this right here, family. Purity and innocence. Purity and innocence. It's almost like you can't do no wrong. You follow what I'm saying? It's almost like you can't do no wrong. No, I'm not saying that you are perfect. No, I'm not saying that you don't make mistakes. I'm just saying, y'all, compared to everybody out here in this wicked world, it's almost like you can't do no wrong because you're very pure at heart, which gives you this innocent type of vibe, right? I'm going to talk about a dog, straight up. I'm not saying you are a dog, but y'all, you get what I'm saying. When it comes to a dog, y'all, you don't got to worry about the dog lying on you. You don't got to worry about the dog lying to you. You don't got to worry about the dog not being trustworthy, loyal, appreciative, okay, loving, because they are naturally that. They don't say that a dog is a man's best friend for no reason, right? I'm sure they're saying this for a reason. And I have a dog too. I got a Frenchie, so I can empathize with this, right? However, family, what I am saying is that dog has a sense of purity and innocence, right? And fortunately, there are human beings who carry the same vibe. Pure, innocent. They're not out to get you and take you for all you got. They're not out to hurt you and put a knife in your heart. The point is, y'all, is when you have that purity and innocence, that has become, or that can become, mesmerizing to the people you date. Mesmerizing to the people who, come around you. Just mesmerizing, because that purity is something that they are longing for, craving for. Everybody wants somebody who's going to be loyal to them. Everybody wants somebody that they can trust. Everybody wants somebody who's going to love them genuinely and be appreciative for the great things and good things they do. You follow what I'm saying? And so the point is that when you have that purity and that innocent type of vibe is going to be extremely mesmerizing, and it's also going to enhance your beauty. Make sense of what I'm saying, family? Like, you can take a woman who's extremely beautiful, right? But if she's what society considers to be a hoe, or if she's, what society considers to be a skank or somebody like that, then that beauty gonna go down. You know why? Because you don't got the character that go with it, right? But if you take a woman who's just decent, right? An easy 6 or 7 on a scale. Well, what happens, Reno? She's going to be considered more beautiful if she has the character to go with it. Guaranteed. She's more prone to getting married, or she's more prone to be taken more serious by a man who sees her natural beauty. He don't care about her being a 6 or 7. He don't care about none of that. I care about your purity. Okay, Kevin Samuel's been speaking about this for a long time. RIP to one of the GOATs, all right? However, a woman's purity is what gives her more value than another woman who's considered to be a 10, all right? It's about your purity. And the same thing when it comes to a man. Yes, a man's value is tied to his resources, his stability, education, who he knows, his social status and stuff like that. But also, a man's purity speaks about his character, who he can do business with. Even David Banner said, I don't trust a man who's willing to cheat on his wife. So guess what? Women still may choose him, but men don't want to do business with him if you can't be loyal to the woman you committed to. You follow what I'm saying? So purity goes a long way. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Purity goes a long way. Number 4. It's going to be this right here, family. You have attractive features. I know y'all been waiting on it, family. You have attractive features. Like I said, I made this number 4 for a reason, because it's not only about looks. Again, nobody wants to be with a oogly boogly bear, like you sleeping next to the Grinch or Shrek or somebody. But attractive features are important to have. Just being honest. So for yourself, you may have, beautiful, dreamy eyes. It may be your hair. It don't have to necessarily even be super long, right? You can have short hair, but it's something about your hair. Maybe it's the texture. You follow what I'm saying? You got curls or whatever the case is. If he into nappy hair, or if she's into nappy hair, guess what? It's still your hair that is considered to be a attractive feature to him or her, right? Maybe it's your cheekbones. Okay, Tyra Banks was a model, and a lot of models have this feature, but it's those cheekbones. You follow what I'm saying? Maybe he or she is into that. You never know, all right? It's your smile. See, some people have $1 million smile. Can't you see, y'all? Some people just got that $1 million smile. And so $1 million smile is very captivating. $1 million smile, draws people in. $1 million smile is very attractive. And so when you have that $1 million smile, people will become mesmerized by that. That makes you, or I would say it enhances your beauty. All right. You ever seen somebody who don't smile? You be like, God dang, man, just smile. It's okay to smile. It's all right. All right. Male or female. When you smile, it enhances you all the way around. All right? All the way around. Your skin, right? I'm not even saying just light or dark skin, but just having beautiful skin, clear skin, skin that glows. Yeah, those are attractive features. If this is you, drop in the comments and say, this is me. And so all I'm saying is that when people are extremely mesmerized by your beauty, you best believe it got something to do with those attractive features too. Point blank, period. Number 5, y'all, which is going to be the last one, that is your conversation is captivating. Yeah, family. Your conversation is captivating. Why y'all think they say conversation rule the nation? Because it really does, y'all. I'm just being honest. It really does. And so people who are considered to be beautiful, handsome, attractive all the way around, they have this feature, I can guarantee you, and that is captivating conversation. They're not just, oh, that's what's up, oh, that's cool type of person. No, they ask questions. They're open-minded. Maybe they are a storyteller. They listen. Let me say that once again, y'all. They listen. Many people become unattractive because all they want to do is talk about themselves and what they got going on and where they're going and how they want to do it and how much money they make and what they've invested into. No, sometimes, a lot of times, it's about listening, okay? They have a genuine interest in what you're talking about. Very attentive, inquisitive. Let me pay attention to you while you talk. People can tell when you being fake. Open-minded, authentic. But let me even go back on open-minded. Some people are terrible to have a conversation with because they ain't open-minded. The moment you say something that go against their religion, I don't want to talk no more. The moment you say something that go against their political views, I don't want to talk no more. The moment you go against something that they believe in, they don't want to talk no more. That is extremely unattractive, right? It really is. So when a person is open-minded, we got range now. Now, even if you don't agree with me, you can at least say, hey, you know what? I can see where you coming from, but I agree to disagree. Or I can see where you coming from, but I'm going to respect your opinion. This is what I believe, right? It's so many different ways to go about it. But what I'm saying is that when you're open-minded, you can go to different places. When you're closed-minded, you can't go nowhere, right? You still stuck in that small mentality mindset, right? And not only that, y'all, but relatability, okay? When a person have that great conversation, they know how to relate. In other words, they understand how to read the room, all right? Why would a motivational speaker go into a room full of convicts talking like corporate America? No, you got to talk to them where they are so they can understand where you're trying to get them to go. You follow what I'm saying? But why would you talk to corporate America like you're in a room full of convicts? It's called code switching. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Code switching is key. That's a fact, y'all. You know, when you think about the movie, Think Like a Man, when Taraji P. Henson, threw away the old guy, right? Or the dreamer for Morris Chestnut because he was much more successful and he had more things going on. When she threw him away and got with Morris Chestnut, she realized exactly why she was mesmerized by the dreamer. And it wasn't just those blue eyes. It was about his conversation. Maurice Chestnut was talking about his businesses. He was talking about what he accomplished. He was talking about self, okay? He was talking about self, and that's why she said, I'm doing fine. And he's like, what you talking about? Because he wasn't listening to her at all. He was so stuck on his success and what he had accomplished. But the point is, y'all, what made the guy mesmerizing was because of his conversation. He talked about dreams. He talked about, their mutual interest. He listened to her. You follow what I'm saying? And that's why she went back to his shack. What was it, y'all? It was that food truck shack that he had. Went back to him and said, hey, I want to work this out. I want to do whatever, because of her realizing that everybody don't have this captivating conversation. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? Conversation truly does rule the nation. But with that being said, family, that's going to conclude this video. A quick recap. Number one, genuineness is truly refreshing. Number two, you have a unique vibe. Whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you. Whether that's you going to museums, you like reading a book, you are a writer, you publish books, like whatever that is, you like going to the zoo. It's unique and it's different from what everybody else does. Number three, purity and innocence. All right. Number four, you have attractive features. And number five, y'all, your conversation is truly captivating. All right. With that being said, family, this is going to conclude the video. I'm definitely going to drop another video today, y'all, because I'm trying to get this channel, popping, get it going. So y'all make sure y'all help your boy out with that. Leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. If anything was valuable to you, once again, leave a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.